So we just entered the Mojave National Preserve, which was created in 1994 with the California Desert Act, I believe. And this preserve is what ultimately contributed to the closure of the Goldome mine in 1998. Hello people and welcome to Desert Trippin. This is Joe Bowie. Today we are going to be visiting a very unique site in the Mojave National Preserve. The location is called Goldome Mill, and it was a mining mill like where they took ore from the mines in the area here, and they would crush the rock, and then they used a number of different physical or chemical procedures to extract gold or other precious metals and heavy solids from the rock. And they were very active up until the 80s and early 90s. The California Desert Preservation Act of 1994 created the Mojave National Preserve, effectively killed that mine and that milling operation. The site has been visited several times by the EPA and by just, people who wanted to go and loot or vandalize it. It's been tagged. In fact, some of the tagging is pretty striking. I mean, I don't know if you hate tagging. Most people hate it, but I hate most of it. But occasionally, if something elevates into a nice work of art that enhances the location, I kind of make an exception. If it's unused land and no one's occupying it or no one owns it, you're not hurting anyone if you create art on that wall, I guess. But maybe that's just me. I know it's an unpopular belief, but just being honest with you. Okay. One more thing. I forgot to mention this site we're going to. We got to be careful where we step and what we touch, because it is contaminated. This mill used a lot of poisonous chemicals, and they never disposed of a lot of it. Some of the chemicals were left in open drums around the place. So you can pretty much rest assured I will not be sticking my hands or my face into any open drums, and I'm going to give those things a lot of leeway. We are going to do one little fun thing. We're going to, today is Easter. I forgot to mention this is Easter Sunday. And I'm going to leave a couple of Easter eggs hidden around the site, and you'll be with me. So I think whoever goes in the future, if they find them, hey, they'll be like, why are these Easter eggs here? So that's just my little fun thing to leave behind. I have seen some wildlife up here. I saw some ground squirrels and a bunny rabbit. And seeing a bunny rabbit on Easter Sunday is kind of cool. Hello people, and as you can see, we made it to the Goldome mine site. So we're gonna just kind of make our way through here, and starting on this end, I guess, and work our way that way. Okay, Joe Bowie, over and out, 3, 2, 1. This is the work of that sort of renegade graffiti group, In Decline, and they actually cut the siding to add to their painting. And this is just a big open space. I just noticed this one thing here, kind of interesting. Somebody went crazy with a drill and a skill saw and just cut the fuck out of this 55-gallon drum. It's different than these bullet holes on this one. So yeah, so this is the first building. Moving on our little tour of the Goldome mine, or Goldome mill. I keep saying mine. This is the some kind of a tank. Hopefully not a cyanide tank. Let's see if there's any dead bodies in here. Nobody over there. Nobody over there. Okay. Pretty cool. So let's check out this main building here. As you can see, this is a key piece of that in-decline art. In-decline came here in 2017. It says in-decline right up there on that catwalk. And they came out here with blow torches and skipped like a boom, maybe even some scaffolding, and they drew their art and they cut holes in it where, I guess, where they wanted dark spots, and they left the white painted. I think the symbolism is a protest against corporate greed and destruction of the environment. This actually might be the piece of art I wanted to see the most. And it's kind of remarkable because you have to be at a certain angle in order to appreciate it. So let me come around this corner and show you what I'm talking about. And right now you see a guy with a miner's kind of mask on, but when you line it up properly, you see that what's he doing? He's holding, it's a drill, which looks like a machine gun, but he's drilling into the earth and robbing it of anything of value. And I think we're going to go take some stills here. This painting here, this crazy alien skeleton guy, this could be my favorite thing here. I mean, I just love the colors and the paint quality. How could you hate that as artwork? You know, that's...
We come in peace. We come in peace. We come in peace.
Really love that thing. Could this be a cyanide container? It says flammable. I don't know. Doesn't look like something you'd want to drink, but it is rotted out already, and the top is even open. So hopefully it isn't cyanide. We're going to climb up here maybe, see what's going on up on the upper level. Oh, I think if we go in through here, that's a nice painting. So we're going to go up on the upper section here. So down there is a big tank, and here's the 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks. Some people might not venture out here, but some of us are crazier than others. So yeah, we're up here on the catwalk on top of the 4 big tanks. And I guess we're putting a lot of trust in the integrity of this wire mesh that we're walking on. So here we go. We're going to get back onto a little more solid metal. Again, apologies to Mrs. Desert Trippin if you're freaking out right now, but someone had to come here. We should maybe go back to that lower tank before we go into the main building. As luck would have it, I was walking around inside the building and I heard a buzzing. I thought it was a fly. And I was like, why is a fly buzzing here? And then I saw it was a bee. And I'll be damned if that fucker didn't follow me around, landed on my finger there, and stung me. Now, I'm allergic to bee stings, so I went back to the Elementi. I had a couple of Benadryl in my car, so I think I'm going to press on here, but there must be an angry hive somewhere, so I got to be careful. If I see another bee, I'm going to hightail it to another section. We do know that there's a danger of cyanide here, so hold on for dear life. Not that bad. Let's see, let's try to get back now. How do we do this? Okay. Easy as cake. Now, what would be the best way to get down there? That doesn't look too good. I think there's a walkway over here. I just don't want to upset any bees out here. There you go. Juju. Dude. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I think we've covered this outermost evaporation tank pretty thoroughly. I know the one thing that I wanted to see, we had to go all the way around to get to right here, and I'll just get one more little parting shot so that you can see it in its entirety. And it says, dead wrong crew. Dead wrong crew. I guess you don't want to be part of that crew if they're dead wrong, because not a very fun crew to be on. But yeah, so this is the outermost tank, and we're gonna go back up. So far, Goldome Mill has not disappointed. If you watch your step, there's broken glass and unhealthy shit here. Penis art, look at that. Okay. Yeah, somebody was very fixated on a certain theme in this little corner. But let's continue, shall we? Come around this side here. Look at that, a nude. Okay, people, so this is the main attraction as far as I'm concerned. So let's go check it out. So if you were reporting for work, I guess you'd first come over to this area, and your lockers were here. And I think we go up into here. We'll go here first. Okay, so watch out for this first step here. I think that goes over to the catwalk, and if you read backwards, this is the E-N-I-L-C-E-D-N-I, and it spells in decline. And then if you keep going this way, this is the belt that fed all that ore in. Look, we're in another tunnel again. Anyway, so it goes all the way down to here, and it actually continues, which we're not going to do today. Didn't bring my headlamp. Anyway, so this is a big belt. Carried all the ore along here into the main compacting room, and I think you can go up here. So let's see if we can go up here. Yeah, even I can do it. I want to see the little pink guy here who was smiling down earlier. So yeah, but yeah, this is the upper area, and be careful wherever you walk around here. I guess you don't want to fall in there. Over there, looks like some kind of a water tower. This big ass thing. We'll take a few photos up here and then work our way back down to the main building. Now, I think I had mentioned earlier that I did bring some special Easter treats. I have these Easter eggs that Joey and I colored, and we're going to hide them somewhere around here. I don't know where yet, probably in that main building. I have a little bit of bad news. One of the Easter eggs didn't travel very well. I think the other two are still good, and we'll find a good place for them, okay? Now, where do we hide our next egg? Maybe over here. Don't want to make it too hard to find. Maybe over here by this religious message. Jesus is King, and we'll hide an Easter egg here. So, okay, we'll put it right here. So if someone wants to find it, okay. One more egg to go. I think maybe down there. Okay, and here's a good spot for the final egg. We'll hide him right in there. All right, so if anyone comes here in the future, let me know if these eggs are still here. Actually, the reality is some rodent or bird is probably going to wind up eating it, but you never know. Oh, you know what? We're going to go out the back here and take a look at that other in decline piece. Yeah, here. Wonder what that is. I think this is. There's no bees. Yes, I think I remember hearing about this too. This is I think it's a two-headed goat that is sort of a prophetic message about pollution and destroying the environment. And if you go up on the roof, my drone works, I might fly up and show you what the roof looks like with that piece. So let's walk back through, and then we're gonna get some still photos. This is a nice view here. A funny little pill man. Keebler elf. Yeah, this is the backside of that miner. These look like the pieces of that siding that was cut out. They just chucked them here. Ah! Well, all right, people. That was the Goldome Mill. Glad we finally got a chance to get out here and check it out. Fascinating location. I'm your host, Joe Bowie. This is Desert Trippin', and we are over and out in 3, 2, 1! Well, I think we've captured a lot of cool footage. And here's Elementi